If you have low vision, you may have problems seeing small objects or seeing things that are far away. This is also known as low visual acuity or low visus. If you have low vision, this can also be because you cannot see everything that surrounds you. We call this a limited visual field. Visual field is what you can see around you while looking straight ahead. It allows you to move around and not bump into anything without having to turn your head or move your eyes. If you have a good visual field, you can see your fingers when you spread your arms wide. Your visual field may be limited in a number of different ways. Tunnel vision means that you have a loss of vision in all directions. People may have gaps in what they see around them only on one side, left or right, above or below. And sometimes the visual field is good all around, but bad in the middle. Some people's visual field varies, for example in daylight or well-lit spaces, and more limited in darkness. A person's visual field can be tested using a light, either static or moving, with a large white sphere. In young children, we measure the field of vision with a white ball on a stick that comes out from the side. You could have normal visual acuity but limited visual field. In that case, you may need to use a cane when walking, but you'll have no problems playing a game on your mobile phone. Or vice versa. You can ride a bike to school because your visual field is intact, but you need a magnifier for reading. This may be confusing for other people. What can help? It's helpful when you yourself and other people know that your visual field is impaired. Then people understand when you accidentally bump into them, or if you trip over something. When reading is challenging, you could consider adapting the text. Finger tracing or having an added coloured margin may help, or slightly holding the text at an angle. You can also learn to make more clever eye and head movements. That's really helpful when you're on your bike or walking in a supermarket. If you often lose something, it also helps to learn to search in a handy way. If you are partially sighted, this may be due to low visual acuity. Visual acuity, known as visus, is a way of measuring the finest details someone is able to see. If you have low visual acuity, this means that you cannot recognize small things or things that are far away. If the things are bigger, or if you move closer to them, you can see them. Visual acuity is measured by using an eye chart with either letters or pictures. The chart is placed at a distance, and by looking at the smallest letters that you can see, we know what the visual acuity is. In young children, we use charts with bars closer to the face. For good visual acuity, we need healthy eyes. What you can see also depends on good lighting, good contrast, and the right glasses. But also whether your eyes move properly and whether your brain really understands what your eyes see. Visual acuity has a number. Normal visual acuity is about 100% or higher. An eye specialist will say 1.0. We call someone partially sighted when visual acuity is 30% or less. This does not mean that you miss 70%, but it means that you have to be about 3 times as close as someone with a visual acuity of 100% to see something properly. What can help with low visual acuity? Sitting closer. Enlarge what you need to see or read. Increase the contrast. Nowadays, you can also use the text-to-speech option on your mobile phone. It also helps you when the object you want to see is well lit. A good pair of glasses could help you too. These will not mend your low visual acuity, but they will help improve your sight as much as possible. Bartiméus can help you look for solutions that best suit your needs.